All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call Halayim Lai Howell, Bahashim Hawashai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and our apostles at the great millstone. Taught us this truth, peace, and salutations unto the Lord's elect. And I was watching this these commercials come up. I didn't know they was coming out with this movie called Fly Me to the Moon. Basically, it's all about the fake moon landing hoax. Starring Scarlett Johansson, your girl Scarlett Johansson, and what's this other dude's name? I was gonna say Ryan Gosling, but I don't know the other dude that's in it. Oh, Channing Tatum, Channing Tatum. So it's about a fake moon landing that well, we know that the moon landing was fake, but it's about an actual moon landing that they faked the actual moon landing in case that the real one went missing, in case the real one failed. Right, that's basically the premise of the movie. But this is Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. It said, "Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery, for the prey departeth not." Okay, now it says one of these articles I had pulled up because I can't really play the trailer, because they're gonna take the video down, but um copyright and all that shit. But it says from Collider, it says no, Stanley Kubrick didn't fake the moon landing, but if he did, well, Stanley Kubrick was one of the greatest directors Hollywood ever saw, responsible for works such as The Shining, Eyes Wide Shut, um, 2001: Space Odyssey, which coincidentally coincided with the release of the actual moon landing footage. Okay, so same year, 1969. Okay. Anyways, Stanley Kubrick. It says in the trailer for the upcoming Fly Me to the Moon movie, Scarlett Johansson plays a marketing executive hired by NASA to help sell the moon, and Channing Tatum acts as the launch director of the NASA mission, who finds the whole venture pointless. When Johansson, Kelly Jones, is instructed to film a fake moon landing in case the real one doesn't work, she hires the always funny Jim Rash as the director to stage the film. It's a comedy to be sure, but does it have roots in the truth? Or rather, a sliver of truth stuck in the giant paw of an outrageously fictional space line? In the trailer, as the filming of a scene goes haywire, Jones utters, "I think we should have gotten Kubrick." That Kubrick, of course, is the famed Hollywood director Stanley Kubrick, and the quip is a nod to the long-standing conspiracy that the 1969 Apollo moon landing was faked. Of course, it was fake. But now you're seeing that, even though the devil's telling you their tongue fall upon themselves. Jeremiah 58. Oh, no. It's the Psalm 58 and verse 3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." But the Lord's making their tongues fall upon themselves, man. As it says in the 68 verse, 68 chapter. I mean, their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. 64 and 8, my bad. It says, "So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away." Yeah, so their tongues fall upon themselves. Okay, so should have got Kubrick. Well, that's who they got, him and some other guys. But they had to get the top guys to go up there. And he even said it in his 1974 self-published book, the Stanley Kubrick faking the moon landing for NASA's theory stems from a self-published book in 1974. And there's actually videos of him saying that. That was back then. I remember watching that back then when they didn't have deep fakes. Back in like 2016 or some shit, 2015. I remember watching a video, and I didn't know it was Stanley Kubrick because nigga had the beard and shit. But he was like, they made me do it. I faked it. Da, 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 da. You know. But that video is long gone off the internet, bro. I don't know where that video is at. I looked for it. I didn't never found it, man. It says that Kubrick, of course, is a famed Hollywood director. Um, Da, da, da. It says it's a theory, all right. A story of blackmail, covert operations, trickery, and a confessional masquerading as one of Kubrick's most famous films. Now, his most famous film is the goddamn fake moon landing. That's the most famous film. You know, not The Shining with Jack Nicholson. You know, it's not it's not Eye Wide Shut with Tom Cruise. It's not nope. It's not the Clockwork Orange. The 1971 classic. The Clockwork Orange is not the. It's not the Clockwork Orange. It's the moon landing. One small step for mankind. You know, which it's unsubstantiated, right? But all things point to this guy being responsible or helping spearhead that project, as he was the most greatest filmmaker at the time. So that what you saw on TV was nothing but a Hollywood production, and they show it to you in this film, which I'm a purchase my tickets this week. I'm gonna go purchase my tickets to go watch this thing. It says Stanley Kubrick's supposed involvement in the moon landing makes sense, kinda. This is what the article says. It says the origin of moon landing conspiracies, according to the University of Richmond physics professor Jack Signal. See, all these professors, all these physics guys, all these NASA guys, they're all in on the fucking lie. Okay, because most of them are white people. Most of them are white people, and the ones that of them that are jakes and all that, the most of you are sellouts. Okay, that get in these fields. You're sellouts with no backbone. You know, you want to be part of this white man's scientific community. The script said we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Okay, you're sellouts. Most of you dudes in the academic community, you niggas ain't got no backbone. You can't tell the truth. You can't tell the truth. And when you tell the truth, you get Kyrie Irving treatment. Okay, you get your fucking license revoked. You know, if you oh well look, I think that this is bullshit. I think that the moon land is bullshit. If you're a scientist, let's say you Neil deGrasse Tyson, and you go out and say that moon landing was fake, they gonna crucify you, man. You might as well just retire because you ain't never gonna work again in their little fields. You ain't gonna be respected by your peers, you know, because everybody in there is a fucking liar, man. All right, them damn scientists, they're some liars. Just like the doctor, he's a fucking liar. That doctor is a liar. The word means falsifier. All right, that's one of the definitions. Okay, Second Peter, chapter 1, verse 15. It says, "Moreover, I will endeavor that ye may be able after my decease to have these things always in remembrance. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables, when we made known unto you the power and the coming of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua, but we were eyewitnesses of his majesty. For he received from the Most High honor and glory, not from men, okay? Not from Whitey, not from NASA, not from the organization, you know? It says we have not followed cunningly devised fables. So in school, they teach you cunningly devised fables. When you go to college, university, they teach you cunningly devised fables and you keep it as law. Okay. Hosea 7:1. When I would have healed Israel, then the iniquity of Ephraim was discovered in the wickedness of Samaria, for they committed falsehoods. And the thief cometh in, and the troops of robbers spoileth without. And they considered not in their hearts that I remember all their wickedness. Now their own doings have beset them about. They are before my face. It says, they make the king glad with their wickedness and the princes their lies. With their lies, they are all adulterers, as an oven heated by the baker, who ceaseth from rising after he kneadeth the dough until it be leavened. All right. Yeah, you dudes, you so-called Negro Latinos, you know, you make the king, the white man, you make this devil, you make the heathen happy with your wickedness, and princes with your lies, and you're all adulterers, especially those of you that work in the damn corporate world, you know, especially you scientific minds, you know, that call yourselves being you down with the white man, you gonna uphold his lie of the moon landing. You gonna what? To the moon? He did. You know, he's the greatest. You know, you're gonna say whatever this devil tell you to do because your soul's already gone any goddamn ways. You don't know who you are. you don't know nothing except what the devil published in his book. You know. or what you saw in a Hollywood production. It says, okay, let's see. So the guy by the name of Bill Casing wrote the book called "We Never Went to the Moon" in 1974. That was the first kind of salvo in this moon landing theory, and it was very gradual in comparison again to other prominent conspiracy theories. Signal said the original source of Kubrick's involvement isn't clear. Well, it's clear. It's clear. It's clear. This movie's making it clear, man. They're throwing you subtle nods, man. I'm not subtle at all. This is out there in the open, man. You know, you're seeing so much truth in all these films, movies, TV shows. You know, they show you right there and there, man. Ain't no thought up for the imagination. We was kids, you know, used to watch the certain movies and everything was up to the imagination. You know, you had to make stuff, you had to infer certain things. Now you don't have to infer nothing. They just tell you everything right there, right in the open. The original source of Kubrick's involvement isn't clear, a spark from somewhere that grew into something bigger, but it's not hard to see where such a claim makes sense to a degree. Kubrick's 1968 masterpiece, 2001: A Space Odyssey, is famed for its many elements, from the introduction of his AI antagonist, the HAL 9000, to the cerebral ending that has been debated as to its meaning for decades. But it's work that went into the making of the film. It's the work that went into making the film authentic that is most striking. A demand from the director for the special effects crew to create an unprecedented realism that insistence on showing exactly how things will work in space would be perfect for someone like NASA, say, looking for somebody with skill and aptitude to pull off a moon landing scheme meant to dupe millions, billions, billions, it should say billions. Billions have been duped by this fable. Okay, we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Second Peter 2 and no, Second Peter 1:16, right? Fable. It says a falsehood, fictitious narrative, a lie and a pretense. A fictitious narrative. See, everything in this world is ran by narratives. When you're growing up as a young boy, they're selling you this narrative of the greatest sportsman, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan never lost. He never did this. He's 6-0 in the finals. Bill Russell was the greatest winner ever. 11. They never give you context though. They never give you context. It's just a fable. You know, the nigga Bill Russell wasn't the greatest ever. He wasn't. He wasn't. He played a bunch of fucking scrubs, but he got 11 rings. No context, right? No context. Falsehood. Everything's based upon a narrative, man. Mike Tyson was the greatest fighter ever. No, he wasn't. The man wasn't the greatest fighter ever, but they sell it to you as a narrative. Mike Tyson was, you know, he was knocking niggas out. He was unbeatable. Yes, he was, but he ended up getting beat. He ended up getting beat, and he wasn't the greatest technical fighter, and he wasn't. It's all about a narrative. You're being sold, you know, this aura. It's about the marketing. You know, that's what this devil does. He sells you, you know, you know, all black men are just like thugs and shit. That's a narrative. That's a narrative. The freaking the black women are all just whores and they're all just wearing wigs and shit and they're all just fucking demons that couldn't possibly be wives. That's a narrative, you know, a fable, a fictitious narrative, man, a lie, pretense with no nuance. By the way, um, a drama, play, fiction, falsehood, lie, a story with a lesson, tell narrative, right? So what's the lesson this devil's trying to tell you? Well, the white man is the best. That's the lesson that's being told to you. Jeremiah 16:19. Oh Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the days of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things when there's no profit. It's talking about Jake, our people. We're gonna come and say what? Our fathers inherited lies and vanity and things where there's no profit. They inherited fables, narratives. Okay. Oh, civilization started with the Greek. That's a narrative with no nuance, with no. The Greeks built up what you call the modern day civilization with moles and homosexuals and democracy and all this bullshit. But there was other civilizations before that, like Israel. You know, other civilizations. The white man wasn't the first one to just establish a city state. You know, but that's a narrative, a fable. Uh-huh. Anyways, it says this moon landing scheme was meant to dupe millions. So, as the theory goes, 2001 Space Odyssey did, in fact, attract the attention of NASA, who in turn approached Kubrick about directing footage for the fake moon landing. Apparently, to sweeten the offer, NASA was willing not only to pay well for his work, will compensate you handsomely for your work. That's what happens in Hollywood. All right, you get compensated for putting together demonic films like James Wan. This nigga is a multi-millionaire off of producing um demonic work, just like The Conjuring, Saw, you know. So they recruit you. They recruit you to put together certain work, certain films, propaganda. It says where he would have access to the extraterrestrial artifacts and alien corpses stored there. That's bullshit. They don't have no alien corpses. All right, that's you reading between the lines, because that's bullshit. But if that wasn't enough, they made it clear that they would publicize the fact that his brother Raoul Kubrick was once a member of the American Communist Party. Blackmail. That's blackmail. Giving few options to Kubrick, relenting and agreed to NASA's request for because they was blackmailing him because his brother, apparently, according to this. I'm sure he would have did it anyways. Says Stanley Kubrick fools the world and apologizes for it in Shining. It says now the story goes on board for filming footage of the Apollo 11 and Apollo 12 moon landing missions, albeit by coercion. What Kubrick needed was a place to film. The prevailing component of this part of the theory that is that specifically there was a soundstage built in Huntsville, Alabama. I actually been to that space station over there in Huntsville, Alabama. It's not really a station. It kind of is, but the one we went to was like a museum. I don't know if they have a part where it's actual where they actually do stuff. I'm sure they do, but we went to see the rockets and all that shit that they had up there. And when I was a kid, they took us there a few times. But it says, and for 16 months, Kubrick hunkered down there to film the Apollo 11 moon landing. It says, with the footage complete, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, three Masons, by the way, three Masonic Masons. This guy, Neil Armstrong, was a 33rd degree, 33rd, 1/3 degree. This guy is a Mason, just like Shaquille O'Neal and the rest of these motherfuckers. All right. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Mike Collins. Those are all Masons. Okay, and we're which the Masons worship the devil. Okay. It says, and were launched into space aboard a Saturn V rocket in July 1969. Allegedly. Allegedly. Okay. Not to the moon, of course. They didn't go to the moon. That would be ridiculous. Instead, they remained in a low orbit above the Earth and stayed there as the footage of Kubrick film was released to the media. That's what happens. That's a that's the way the white man fools the world. Okay, with the simple touch of Hollywood, with the camera, with the digital AI. Back then they had to enlist the help of Kubrick and them. It says the final touch came with three astronauts successfully returning with a splashdown in the Pacific. They never left the planet, but they had the world believing that they left the planet. Against all odds, the collaboration between NASA and Kubrick successfully fooled millions of television viewers who went and were erupted by the event. The process would begin again for the Apollo 12 missions months afterwards, but a falling out with the NASA over the direction of the Apollo 13 mission led to the dismissal from the project. As previously stated in The Guardian, NASA had rejected Kubrick's screenplay, which had the Apollo 13 mission failing, only to revisit that scenario with highly respected British director Randall Cunningham. Selected to direct, Cunningham doesn't even exist, but ironically, a different Cunningham, Happy Days, Ritchie, would film the document drama Apollo 13. Ron Howard filmed that one. But you got to understand that when you level up in life, in this white man's world, when you go into his you go to his schools, right? You get these degrees to go become doctors, lawyers, do this and that and whatever. You got to be part of the club to move up to the highest ranks, make millions and millions, and to have your name out there in the public and people talking about you, and you getting the greatest deals. You got to be down with the program. If you want to be Ryan Coogler, directing the Black Panther movie. Okay, you gotta be that nigga. If you want to be that nigga, you better get down with the white man. Do what he said. Push the narratives. If you want to be Mahershala Ali and do the new Blade movie, you got to do the gay movie first. In order to do the Blade movie, you got to do the gay movie first. You got to be the gay Moonlight guy, you know? And then you got to win a Grammy, not a Grammy, you got to win an Oscar for being a Mo, like Ashton Sanders, okay? This is how it goes, whether you be white or whether you be black, whatever. It's all about control. But the white man got it a little easier to get up in there, you know? But Jake got to do more shit because of who we are as a people, you know? But it's all about control and power. And it's all about lies. The white man kingdom is built by lies. Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody cities full of lies, robbery, the prey departed now. There you go. So Jeremiah chapter 16, 19. Our fathers have inherited lies and vanity of things where there's no profit. Lies, lies, lies. Okay, those are lies. All lies. Okay, and when Kyrie comes out and says something, okay, you got to pay back restitution. You get suspensions. You crazy. You know? Stanley Kubrick, Moonland. All right. It says, but it's even more interesting. Having been a key piece of the moon landing ruse, Kubrick weighed heavily. It weighed heavily on Kubrick, so much that he weaved his confession into his 1980 film, The Shining. Jay Weidner, a renowned conspiracy theorist, gives a detailed account in the 2012 documentary Room 237 of this part of the theory. For starters, Danny and Jack are Kubrick himself. The Overlook Hotel built on an Indian burial ground. All right, and when you watch that movie, they actually give reference to the people who are haunting them are the Jakes, the Gadites that this white man killed. But it says the Overlook Hotel built on an Indian burial ground represents America, while the encroaching snow is the Cold War, and the stuffed bears throughout the hotel are Russia. In the room where the manager interviews Jack, an eagle is seen overlooking them, an allusion to the lunar landing module that carried Apollo 11. So he left all them clues in that movie. It says the creepy ass dead twins represent the failed Gemini missions. The patterned carpet where Daniel is seen playing looks like the Apollo 11 launch pad where he stands up. You see his blue sweater, which just so happens to have a rocket with the Apollo 11 name written on it. Yeah, I remember that scene. The little boy got the shirt and got the Apollo 11 thing on it. Everything is done by design. Everything is done by design. Every time you see one of these rappers throwing up the 666, you know what I'm saying? Like that new nigga that just came out. What's this dude's name? Four Bets. This nigga, the first time I seen him on Spotify, nigga throwing up 2 6s. Right on his eye, he's throwing up the 666. You know, dude's 18 years old, 20 years old, however old this nigga is, and he knows how to throw it. Every rapper throwing up the 666. Every successful nigga, the top nigga, Drizzy Drake, the nigga is a 6 guy. 666 every fucking where. Red, blood in all the videos, checkerboards everywhere. You know, but the people are conspiracy theorists though. No, the people that have the eyesight to see this that are not fucking simple as hell like the rest of the population, because as I said, the white man has built the narrative to control the minds of these simple people out there. You know, these people are simple. They believe in aliens and shit. And just all kind of shit that they see on TV. You know, that they hold on. Area 51, they got the bodies of green little aliens over there. That's some bullshit you seen on TV. You know, that's a cunningly devised fable. But yeah, he left all them clues in that movie in The Shining. All right, which I think they gave Jack Nicholson a Oscar for that one. But nevertheless, he's it says like it's being launched. It says Room 237, which is 217 in Stephen King's novel, was changed to be associated with 237,000 miles the moon is from the Earth. Right. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that one, but there you go. You learn something new every day. It says Stanley Kubrick didn't fake the moon landing, at least not like the theory goes. This is the last little section on here. It says it's a fascinating theory, but that is all. The assertion that Stanley Kubrick filmed the moon landing is full of more holes than Swiss cheese the moon is made of. Like any theory It hinges on the full compliance of hundreds of people to keep such an undertaking quiet for years on end. That's not hard to do. 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 Just because there was a bunch of people that was working on it, they all kept the secret. Yeah, they will because they all down with America. They'll keep the secret. You know, if they get compensated handsomely enough, well, whatever. Yeah, we know the moon landing was fake. You know, because you getting if you come out and say something, you getting threatened by the authorities. You might get put to death. So a lot of these people just kept quiet, man. So that's not that's not a point to defend the actual validity of the landing. You know, they try to say, "Oh, it's too many people that was on there. How could they fake it?" They didn't lie about other things too, like the Holocaust. That shit's fake. Okay, that shit was fake. You telling me that 6 million small hatters, right? 6 million small hatters got wiped out according to them. And now all of a sudden they're in every fucking diamond district owning all the businesses and all the bullshit and running the government, running the Federal Reserve. That's all bullshit, man. That's bullshit. That's a lie. That's another lie. A lot of people came up to construct that lie, didn't they? Just like white Jesus. A lot of people came up to disrupt that lie, to corroborate that lie. A lot of people come together for lies. It happens all the time. That's why the Lord said, "Follow not the multitude to do evil." It says, "Then there are things in the footage that theorists point to as evidence, like the waving American flag, Aldrin planted on the moon, an impossible feat given wind can't happen in a vacuum." Now, why would? Yep, that's another point. Okay, on the moon, there's no wind for the flag to be flapping around. It says, now, why would a director like Stanley Kubrick, who famously took 148 takes of a scene in The Shining, let something that obvious slip by? For the record, Aldrin was twisting the flagpole to get it to stick in the moon soil, causing it to move. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's called copium. That's called coping as a coping mechanism. It says, for that matter, why not film the footage that meets the public's understanding of outer space with visible stars and a stiffened flag, and show that instead? Instead, scientists trying to prove to the public that the footage isn't fake, they become the ones trying to prove that it is real, that it is fake. So like a futile effort if there ever was one. And if Russia gets to the moon and has their own footage, um, spin it as the Red Menace airing a fabricated moon landing. The Russians, they didn't come out and accuse the white man because they're already in the Cold War. The Russians were already in the Cold War with these people. So if you come out and accuse these white crackers in America that they didn't go to the moon, it would have just been an all out nuclear war. And the people forget a little detail. The people forget a little detail. The Most High is in control of all things. So the Most High is going to move people's minds to do certain things. So it wasn't the time for all hell to break loose at that time. Nuclear war wasn't going to go down back then in the 80s. The truth still had to go out. You had to find out about the knowledge of Israel. You had to find out about the truth before the Lord destroys everything. The Lord had to seal his election. All these people had to come out and come into the truth. You know. So the people forget about the small detail that the Lord controls everything. Did they forget about that? The Lord controls everything. So yes, he had these devils lie. He had these devils all come together for a lie. See, the people don't understand what the Lord's capable of, man. You know, the Lord's capable of selling a lie to the world through the white man, like Jesus is white. You know, the Most High is capable of having the white man lie to the whole world about everything. The devil has built his kingdom upon lies. Okay. So yeah, it's good. It's good to check this out. You know, I'm gonna check this movie out. Because they're telling you the truth fully in the open, man. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 20, it says, young men have seen light and dwelt upon the earth, but the way of knowledge have they not known, nor understand the past thereof, nor laid hold of it. Their children were far off from that way. They have not been heard of in Canaan, neither have they been in Teman. It says, the Agarenes that seek wisdom upon the earth, the merchants of Meron and of Theman, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding, none of these have known the way of wisdom, nor remember her past. See, these people are seeking all these kind of wisdom. They're trying to show that the white man faked this moon landing so he could show the world that he's the most wise man and he's the first to do this. I hit it first, like Ray J said. You know, I hit it first. If you do things first, nigga, people are looking at you like the dot and data. Oh, the first to discover, the first to do this, the first to cure cancer. That this devil created this fucking cancer so he could come around and say, oh, look, we found a cure. The white man is the greatest. The white man is the most spectacular. And you niggas are nothing but Indians and low. Look at me, white Mr. White Man. I went to the moon. You didn't go to the moon. You other nations, you Indians, you didn't go to the moon. I went to the moon. I'm the only nation that went to the moon. Number one. America is number one. That's the whole point. The whole point is if we gotta lie to get to where we need to go, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter to them because the white man, he has no integrity and no goddamn honor, no virtue, nothing. He just a bloody devil. He's a bloody liar, like the English would say. That's it. That's the whole point. The whole point is to control the minds of the people. It's all about controlling your mind. It's all about spinning a narrative. That's what a cunningly devised fable is, a narrative. Like hell, we need to have these people in fear. So let's tell them if they don't listen to the church, they're gonna burn in hell. If you don't listen to the church, you're gonna burn in hell. If you don't do what the hell I tell you to do, the lawyer's gonna strike you down. That's it's a narrative to spin to control you, to control your money, your time, your resources, control your ass. Baruch 3:23, the Agarenes that seek wisdom upon the earth, the merchants of Moran and of Teman, the authors of fables, the heathen. And the number one heathen is you devil white people. You're the number one heathens. And you're the authors of fables, man. The Lord is not the author of confusion, but you devils are. You are authors of fables. And searchers out of understanding. They built the Hadron Collider with the help of the European Edomites over there in Geneva, Switzerland, on the border of the Swiss Alps in France, called the Hadron Collider, right? The CERN Large Hadron Particle Collider, where they're sitting there trying to find out the secrets of the universe. Ooh, spending billions of euros of dollars to try to figure out how does the universe work. Well, what's the Higgs boson particle? Was Einstein right about relativity? Can we go back in time so we can erase these Negroes from history? That's the whole point, bro. That's the whole point. This devil, all this infrastructure that he's building up and shit, all this scientific research is a racist research. It's a research for the white man. And this society is a society built upon lies. And so they're selling you equity. They're selling you equality. They're selling you civil rights for blacks and Latinos and all that shit. But when the New World Order kicks in, they're going to forget about all that bullshit. They're going to forget about all that. All that civil rights talk, all that love, all that bullshit, that's bullshit. In order to get you niggas keep working, work hard, nigga. Work hard for the white man. Work hard for Uncle Sam. And then boom, when New World Order turns around, you nigga go back to being a slave. Go back to being a slave and go back to being a slave and pay and own nothing and be happy. Your kids ain't got no future. Your babies ain't just through. Just believe. But you, how did you get there? Through this white man's lies. What's up, bro? What's up? What's going on, man? Yep. How can you land on the moon? You can't. You'll burn up on the process. And first of all, you couldn't even leave this earth. So that's what that article just said. It said that these three astronauts, Buzz Aldrin, and the other two, I forget their names. It said that they was in the upper atmosphere, but they couldn't leave while the footage was going on. They was in the upper atmosphere. Then the footage, after the footage, went out. Then they came back down and they filmed that part. They showed it on CBS in '69 and shit. Everybody was like, oh, but nobody at the time was thinking about how the hell this signal got back in record time, because it takes time for the signal to go to the moon and then come back. And then people are watching it live in 1969 when the motherfuckers didn't even have cell phones. They didn't have an internet like that. You didn't have a color TV in your house. But all of a sudden, they can show you a nigga on the moon planting a flag when the flag is moving and all kind of shit. But if you go to your job, go to your college, wherever the hell your place of employment, you know, and go and tell them that the moon landing was fake, you gonna get fired, bro. They're gonna fire your ass. They're gonna fire you. They're gonna say that you're crazy. You're a serial killer. Your ass is a murderer or something. You're probably gay. Oh no, but they can't say that because that would be offensive. So you got to respect everybody. See, they change the rules every 5 minutes. They change in the goalposts. Before, you could call a nigga a faggot. Now you can't. Now, you got to respect the trannies and shit. Now you got to because this devil is all about lies, man. 1 second, one thing is wrong. The next second is acceptable to abort a kid or something. Jeremiah 16:19, man. It says, surely our fathers have inherited lies and vanity and things wherein there is no profit. The Gentiles shall come and say that our fathers inherited lies. We're going to come out of our Gentile state of mind and we're going to realize, the Lord prophesied that we were going to realize that this devil been lying to us from the beginning and that the truth is found up in the scriptures. The truth is found up in the scriptures that debunks all the cunningly devised fables of the so-called white man. Okay, and everybody wants to save this devil that's been lying to your ass from the jump. Okay, Jeremiah 31:35. And the Most High, since he's in control of all things, he makes these Hollywood directors and these damn devils tell on themselves. He makes CNN tell on themselves. He makes the fucking ESPN people tell on themselves. They show themselves to be complete racist devils. The government showing themselves to be complete racist devils. You ain't got to look too far. Just look into history. You don't have to go and interview him, go into his house and see him cursing out niggers. He go, yeah, nigger. That's how they are in the house. That's how they are in the house. But when they go outside, they go, yeah, we love the black community, and yeah, you guys, we're gonna help you. They don't put on that fucking Bill Clinton voice. They're gonna put on that Bill Clinton voice. They're gonna put on that Bill Clinton voice to to keep you cool, bro. Oh yeah, just vote for Biden, vote for whoever. It's all a narrative lie. Jeremiah 31:35. It says, thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divide the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. It says, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then will the seed of Israel also cease from being a nation ever before me. It says, thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cut off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. That's right. Why is this devil doing so much scientific research and doing all this pointless spending? Because he's spending on telescopes, he's spending on missiles, rockets, and all kind of shit to go in the upper atmosphere. Because he knows deep down inside he can't tell the truth. He can't tell the truth that nobody can leave this planet at this present juncture. He can't tell the truth. He has to keep selling you this lie about Mars and the moon, and we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, space travel. He had to keep selling you this lie until he can't no more. Until he can't no more. So if this devil can measure up the heavens and the foundation of the earth, the Lord told him he would cast off the seed of Israel for all that they have done. But that's impossible. Because at the end of the day, everything this devil does is to try to upset prophecy. But he can't. He can't. So he'll lie his way. He'll fake it until he can make it. Job chapter 11 and verse 1, it says, then answered Zophar the Nahumite and said, should not the multitude of words be answered? And should a man full of talk be justified? This devil, he's a man full of talk, so he can't be justified. Third verse, it says, should thy lies make men hold their peace? And when thou mockest, shall no man make thee ashamed? For thou hast said, my doctrine is pure, I am clean in thy eyes. But oh, that the Most High would speak and open his lips against thee, and that he would show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is, and know therefore that the Most High exacted of thee less than thine iniquity deserveth. Yeah, but the Lord is going to come and recompense him for his iniquity, man. Canst thou by searching find out the Most High? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? It is as high as the heavens. What canst thou do? Deeper than hell, what canst thou know? The measure thereof is longer than the earth and broader than the sea thereof. So yeah, this devil, he speaking of that CERN, right? Concerning the CERN particle collider, this devil said he was trying to find the God particle, the God particle, antimatter, proton, this and that, right? Dark matter, and all this bullshit, right? Because what is he doing? He's trying to search out the Most High. He's trying to find out the Most High through his scientific research and all this shit. See, the Most High is a spirit, and the Most High must be worshipped in spirit and truth. And the only way to reach him is by way of his word, which is his son. Jeremiah 30, no, Psalms 40 and 7. Lo, I come in the volume of the book is written to me, right? So this devil's doing all this research and trying to figure out the laws of the universe and all this shit. But the Lord's going to give all that through faith. He's going to give us all that through faith. The knowledge of science and how to bring somebody back from the dead and how to make cells not die and regenerate on their own continuously. You know, this devil, he's trying to find the fountain of youth. But he doesn't, he's a carnal man, man. See, the spiritual man, he judged all things. But the carnal man, as the scriptures say, the natural man receiving not the things of the Most High, for they are spiritually discerned. So this devil, as much as he does, trying to search out the Most High, right? He never gonna find him, because that understanding, that knowledge, that wisdom, and that blessing is only for the children of Israel. Job 11 and 7. Canst thou by searching find out the Most High? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? No. No, the only way is by way of this truth, and that truth is only given to his people. So all this science and that this motherfucker try to boast himself in, it's all lies. It's all lies, and the Lord is exposing all his lies, man. Psalms 40 and 1. I waited patiently for the Most High. He inclined unto me and heard my cries, and he brought me out of a horrible pit, out of America. He brought me out of a horrible pit, out of miry clay, out of debt, out of all this bullshit, and set my feet upon a rock and established my goings. And he had put a new song in my mouth, this truth, even praise unto the Most High. Many shall see it and fear and shall trust in the Almighty. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respect not the proud, respect not the white man, and the 2/3 and the heathen, nor such as turn aside to lies, not such as believe in the damn and the mark of the beast. These people gonna believe in that mark. Oh, look. They're gonna take that see here because they're gonna see people getting healed and certain shit happening to them. Oh, look at that! I took the jab, nothing happened to me. You could do it too. That's a narrative. That's propaganda. That's a narrative. I took the jab, ain't nothing happened to you. Shit. Did you see that? Did you see? The little black girl took the jab, nothing happened to her. It's okay. You other black women, you could take it too. And nothing's gonna happen to you. But then they turn around and say you can't sue them if something happens to you. They turn around and say, big pharma and them, they turn around and say that you can't sue them if something goes down with you. To cover their ass. Because they know what they put in that shit. And they know that has side effects in the future. Psalms 40 and 4, it says, blessed is the man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respect not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. Nor such as turn aside to lies. Many, O Lord my God, are thy wonderful works which thou hast done, and thy thoughts which are to us word. They cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. If I would declare and speak of them, they are more than can be numbered. All right, so who is this damn devil to search out the Lord's thoughts, man, and to search out His creation, which you devils have not been given the mysteries, man. That's only for us. Deuteronomy 29. Let's get that too. That's only for us. So he has to invent lies and hoaxes and shit to keep the people, respecting him. Oh, look at that. Look at the white man. The white man, the white man is the greatest. And that's why the world looks at him that way. But it's all lies, just like Real Madrid, a big ass lie of a hoax. You know, see how it all ties in, a hoax. It says ridicule, to deceive with a fabrication, a hoax, deceiving with a fabrication, hocus pocus. That's where you get the word hocus pocus. Conjuring, a juggler. Yeah, because a liar, you got to juggle a lot of lies. You got to juggle a lot of shit. Telling the truth it takes a little bit of energy because all you got to do is tell the truth. You know. But when you lie, man, you gotta keep making up more and more lies to cover up your lie. You know. That's what this devil does. He fabricates things, man. He keeps patching up the garment instead of trying to patch up the holes to his lies, man. Fabrication. It says manufacturing, constructing. Yeah, these lies are constructed, man. And behind the scenes, man. And these little groups, where they got the whiteboard and shit behind, boom, they're constructing lies for the American public, like so-called 9/11, man. It says fabrication, a structure, construction, and making, to make, to construct, right? Yeah, this devil has made these lies, man, behind the scenes. They've gotten together, they've taken counsel amongst themselves to cut us off from being a nation and to keep lying and lying and lying, man. Deuteronomy 29 and 29 says the secret things belong to the Most High, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, but those things shall reveal belong to us and to our children forever and ever, that we may do all the words of this law. Yeah, the secret things belong to us, not to Whitey. All right. The Most High said, I'll do nothing, but I'll reveal my secrets unto my servants, the prophets. Right. Psalm 62 and verse 2, it says, He's only my rock and salvation, he's my defense, and I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. They consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless him with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. My soul waited only upon the Most High, for my expectations from him. I don't expect nothing from this white man, only lies. Like Hosea 7. All right. Ephraim has delighted the king, and he trusts in lies, man, because he trusts in lies. Hosea 7 and verse 2, it says, They consider not in their hearts that I remember all their wickedness. Now their doings have I beset about them, and they are before my face. They make the king glad with their wickedness, and the princes with their lies. They are all adulterers, as an oven heated by the baker, who ceaseth from rising after he have netted the dough until it be leavened. Yeah. And that's you people that have believed this devil and his lies, man. Cause you're simple as hell, man. Simple, simple, simple. A simple people, man. But in the Most High we shall trust, right? And the Most High is my salvation, 7 verse, Psalm 62 and 7. And my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in the Most High. Trust in him at all times, you people, and pour out your heart before him. And the Most High is a refuge for us. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie. The white man is a man of high degree, and he's a lie. You trifling. It says to be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not in oppression, become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, send not your heart upon them, because all this money is wicked. All right. The Lord told us to desire not to be rich. Everything that comes from this devil, including his money, his FRNs, are steeped in blood and lies. All right. So when you try to be future Vandross, yeah, you get all them hoes and shit, but your soul is consumed. 1 Timothy 6 and 10. The love of money is the root of all evil. Every time you put out a song, it's a hit, right? I'm on I fuck Meg the Stallions by the Crew type shit, right? You the nigga, right? I'm the nigga. You go around being a nigga because you love the white man's money. You can't be the nigga without the white man's money in the society. You know? So to love money is the root of all evil. Desire not to be rich. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Okay? Lying gets you rich in this society. Telling the truth makes you poor, but that's why the Lord said that woe to you that are rich, for you receive your consolation. Okay, Job 13 and verse 3, it says, surely I would speak to the Almighty and desire to reason with the power, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Oh, that which you would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. Even a fool is counted wise if he hold his tongue, right? And this white man cannot hold his tongue because he's a damn fool, and all he does is speak lies every time he talks. Every time he says something in a press conference, it's a fucking lie. A lie. They ain't telling the truth. Osama bin Laden is dead in 2012. Osama bin Laden dead. That was a fucking lie. You know, where's the proof? Oh, she showed you a body, you know, a little stunt double body right there. Where's the proof? Everything this devil says, I don't believe it. You know, believe half of what the hell he says. You know, believe half of it. And then they'll turn around and say, some scoffer will turn around and say, well, why do you believe in that book? That's the white man's book. That's how you know it's not the white man's book, because it's telling nothing but truth. How can it be the white man's book when this dude is the man of sin? He's a lying son of a bitch, but niggas are trying to save him. He will be in the kingdom lying all day to us, bringing deceit if we let him in. They're like the Most High in all his wisdom and knowledge and power is not going to allow a devil to be up there being a joint heir with us, a liar, a deceiver, a master manipulator, like Kendrick said, a master manipulator. This nigga is a master manipulator. It's easy to master manipulate where you can fucking write everything in a book, and if anybody says anything, you could just kill them, and you know, if anybody says anything other than that, man, you can put a sanction on them. You could drop a missile. Easy, it's easy, it's easy, it's easy. No, you got no opposition. You have no opposition in this place. Nobody to say, well, you know, this is bullshit, except us. Except the men that the Lord put the Spirit upon to teach, which that would be called the prophets, which everybody says is done away with. Everybody says there's no prophets, the Israelites are no way around. So the world would just be full of fucking lies. The Most High, in all his wisdom, all his understanding, would just allow this world to be run by this white man with no opposition at all. No, he'll have to set up his standard, his men. And that will be the representation of truth on earth. I said 28:14, until the top man comes, until the Lord Yahweh comes, then all the truth will be all totally expounded on the earth. That will be the law of the land. Isaiah 28:14, because he's gonna come to enforce the words that we're saying. Because right now we're worms, we don't have no power, we can't put no hands on nobody, can't do nothing, right? You just out there teaching from a Bible. That's it. But when the Lord comes, he's gonna come to put hands on people, man. He's gonna come to establish your words. That's why he says, it's not you that speak, it's your Father in heaven that speak. It's your Father in heaven will speak. It's not you that speak. Matthew 10:20. It's the Lord using you to speak his words, speak his truth, talk against this white man, talk against the Chinese, the gooks. You know? Talk against that Arab. And he put you through hell so you could continue to believe in him. So you continue to seek him. He made you poor in this society so you wouldn't be of this world. So you would continue in truth. So your mind wouldn't be fucking wrapped up in lies. In that goddamn college, in the army, in the university, up that woman's ass. You know? When you up that woman's ass, your ass is being lied to by her, by the system. You playing yourself out of your position. But the Lord brought you back to this truth. So now you should know the truth. The truth sets you free. Now you're able to do my work. Now you're able to wait upon me patiently. Now you're able to not be consumed by this devil and his trickery. You know, because like the brother said, like the elder brother said, they always fall for the okie doke. They always fall for the okie doke. You know? Yeah, our people always fall for the okie doke. Always. Always. Because what? They don't have this truth. The Lord said, I'll breathe my spirit upon you. Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones. You know, and you shall live. Can these bones live? Now we alive. Because you're dead in these lies. You're dead in the lies of this white man. The white man is the devil. How many times you got to say it? But this is more proof. The fact that he lied about the moon landing, the fact that he lied about 9/11, the fact that he lied about the so-called white Jesus, the fact that he lied about transatlantic slave trade, the fact that he lied about the numbers is more death than what he reports. The fact that he lied about the Holocaust. Okay, all these fucking lies. Isaiah 28:14. Wherefore, hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem, that have sold out. Okay, because the majority of these people that rule your people are sellouts, like your actors, your entertainers, your pastors, pork choppers, your your celebrities. All these motherfuckers sold out. They all work for Whitey, and they all help uphold the lie. They all know about the Hebrew Israelites. They all know about the Lord. But do you think they're going to say something? No, for fear of death. The scripture say, "The fear of man bringeth a snare." 15 verse. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. You may deal with that heathen. And with hell you're in agreement. You may deal with the white man. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and the falsehood have we hid ourselves. That's why you have a milk dead nigga like Anton Daniel come on there and talk shit about the Israelites. Oh well, nigga, yeah, y'all not successful, man. Y'all not successful, bro. Man, y'all live with y'all women, man. Y'all ain't got no fucking resources. Where y'all churches at, man? Where y'all been? Because we're not of this world, bro. You know? Because we don't have the white man's money. The Lord must not be with y'all. Y'all ain't successful. Y'all ain't successful. Well, how do you measure success? Based upon this white man's money? Based upon how many fucking kids we got on this side? Based upon how many houses we have? And how many of these passed around 304s we could deal with? See, but success is lying. Success is lying like you niggas, like Anton and you niggas. Success is being a lying ass, bitch ass nigga. That's success to these people out here. To turn around and be like Future, to turn around and be like like TD Jakes lying, turn around and be like Nathaniel 7. That would be called success, right? Because of how we look and what we got. That's why the Lord told us to not worry about these people. Fear not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Second Ezra 15:4. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All the sellout, all the no backbone having niggas, they're all gonna die in their unfaithfulness because they have made lies their refuge. Isaiah 28:15. Under lies we have made our refuge. Too scared to say something. Dumb dogs that can't bark. Isaiah 56:10. They love to slumber. They love to be up under the government's assistance. But it's cool. Whitey ain't that bad. Give me my check 1,200 every time. They keep coming. 500, 600, disability, this and that. Oh, yeah, cool. Scamming. But that's all lies. All lies. All lies on you. Isaiah 59:1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not short that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy that it cannot hear. But your iniquities have separated you between your God, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear you. Your hands have defiled with blood. King David couldn't build the temple, right? Because his hands were defiled with blood. He had to let his son do it, right? The Lord said, I'll establish Solomon. He shall build me a house, right? Well, when you got bloody hands on you, you're considered unclean. Your fingers are defiled with iniquity, and your lips have spoken lies, and your tongue have muttered perverseness, I should say. None call for justice. In this society, nobody's calling for justice. Nobody's pleading for truth, and they trust in vanity and lies, and they conceive mischief and bring forth falsehood. Even the ones that call themselves knowing the scriptures, do you think they know these scriptures like that? Do you think they're out there talking about the lies of the white man? They don't know. They don't really know the scriptures. And if they do, they're totally sold out. They're totally part of this fucking world. Because they're not calling for justice. They're not calling for this white man going to slavery. If you out there and you teaching this Bible and you're not saying that this white man going to slavery, you ain't talking about his lies, you ain't talking about his trickery, his deceit, you ain't talking about the true names of the Lord, you ain't talking about the 12 tribes chart. If you ain't doing none of these things, if you ain't calling true names of the Lord, if you ain't prophesying the downfall of this place and the heathen, and the destruction and the missiles, okay, then you're not a true man of the Lord. You cannot be. The process of elimination says that you're not, because you're holding back your sword from blood to appease this devil, to appease your mama, your sister, your girlfriend, the people around you, public opinion. I don't give a fuck about no public opinion. The only opinion that matters is the Most High, His Son's opinion. That's the only opinion that matters. Because this place, nobody's calling for justice. And Hosea 7 says that they're all adulterers, a generation of vipers. The Lord called these people when He came on the scene. He said they're a generation of vipers. Okay, Matthew 3:8. He was talking to the chief priests and Sadducees, because a lot of them had sold out. A lot of them had taken the purse. A lot of them had turned their back. And see, they try to make a Yahushua an offender for the word, because Yahushua was actually a true man that didn't sell out. So that's another narrative that they spend on him. Okay? See how it all ties in? The narrative that they spin. They learn a trick from the white man. That's why the Lord told them in John 8:44, you have your father the devil, because you learn them tricks and lies from that fucking white man, that Herod. You learn it from Donald Trump. You learned it from Biden. You learned it from the Rothschilds. You learn how to be a snake, a seducer. I didn't come on the earth to teach you how to be a snake and a seducer. I came on the earth to teach you how to be an upright man, and how to tell the truth, and how to die about it if it needs to be. And that's how the kingdom gonna be established, upon truth. Zephaniah 3 and verse 10, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring my offering. In that day shall thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then will I take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride. Thou shalt not be haughty because of my holy mountain. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord. 13th verse. The remnant of Israel shall do no iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, and be glad, rejoice with all thy heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away thy judgments, he hath cast out thy enemy, the liar. The king of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see any evil anymore. Okay, so the remnant shall what? Do no iniquity, nor speak lies. If it would be at all possible, they would deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. If you're sitting there believing in some goddamn moon landing, you have been deceived. You've been deceived. Oh, even if it's not that serious, I'm not that serious. You ask these people, what do you think? I don't care. I don't. The fact that you don't care, the fact that you don't know, the fact that you don't inform yourself. These people out here, they don't inform themselves of historical events. They don't know how to read a fucking map. They clearly couldn't read the scriptures if their life depended on it. You know, so the fact, all these facts show you that the Most High has done a number on you through the white man. The white man has done a number on you, and he has dumbed you down to the point where you don't give a fuck about the truth no more. Everything is lies around you. You don't care. You just whatever. Just give me a fucking Coke. Just give me a Coke. Give me a burger. Give me a bacon sandwich. You know, and just call it a day. Give me a fat BBW so I can marry her ass. You know. And that's cool. Just keep lying to me. Just keep lying to me. Just give me more polluted kids and more polluted lies. Let me keep watching my fucking Sunday night football. It's fucking bully. Sunday night football. Let's go tailgate. The whole world lying to your ass. Oh, Sunday night football. The Redskins are on. Oh, they're not the Redskins no more. They're the Washington. They're the Washington Commanders. That's another racist lie that they came up with, right? The Redskins. When Jake is not red, you are red. You devils are red. The Indians were not redskins. See, another lie and another racist construct that this devil came up with, another narrative. All right, Sirach 51 verse 1, it says, I will give thee thanks, O Lord, and King, and praise thee, O Most High, my Savior. I would give praise unto thy name. Verse 2, for thou art my defender and helper, and hast preserved my body from destruction, and from the snare of the slanderous tongue, and from the lips that forge lies. And he has been my helper against my adversaries. And he had delivered me according to the multitude of thy mercies and the greatness of thy name, from the teeth of them that were ready to devour me. and out of the hands of such as sought after my life, and from the manifold afflictions which I had. In this society, you have manifold afflictions. Fourth verse. From the choking of fire on every side, and from the midst of the fire which I kindle not, from the depth of the belly of hell, from an unclean tongue, and from lying words. By an accusation to the king from an unrighteous tongue, my soul drew near even unto death. My life was near to the hell beneath. Ooh, we gonna burn the hell beneath. No, it's talking about the hell we got to catch in this society, man. Back then, had to catch hell, and over here we're catching more hell. Being bills, 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 homelessness. You got to move from hotel to hotel, motel to hotel. You know, you got to go around staying on somebody else's couch. Scripture say a life of death is better than a life of continuous sickness. But it also says, my son lived not a beggar's life. It's better to die than to beg. We said that Jake is over here sitting begging. That's not a life. That's not a life. It's not a life, man. So the Lord, it said, second verse, thou my defender and helper has preserved my body from destruction and from the snare of the slanderous tongue. All right, that was the accuser of our brethren. The scripture say the accuser of our brethren cast down, who accused them before our power day and night. From the snare of the slanderous tongue, and from the lips that forge lies. The forge of lies, the fabricator of lies. That's why I read that definition. Fable is a fictitious narrative of fabrication. All right, so the devil's coming out with that movie, with little Scarlett JoJo. She coming on there, every time she come up on there, she just steals the scene, man. I don't know, she might be Jake, bro, but she did that Lucy movie and the Black Widow and all that. But hey, she always been a A-lister, man. So the movie shouldn't disappoint. But the fact of the matter is the point. The point is the lies and the trickery and the deceit. That this devil is telling you that he did. He's coming out. He's coming clean. He's coming clean. He's saying, "Look, I lied about this." But the fact that he did this show you how much of a devil he is. All about control. All about control. All about politics and lies, and showing himself to be the dun data of the world. But it's all fake. It is all an illusion. Like Mephisto. Not Mephisto. What was this guy named Mysterio? The one, the one that Jake Gyllenhaal played in Spider-Man Coming Home. Yeah, like Mephisto. All his powers was an illusion. It was just an illusion. It wasn't real. But Spider-Man had real powers. Jake has real powers, man, and they're gonna be used in the time to come. And this devil gonna see what lies have wrought. All right. So Baruch 3:23, the Agarenes that seek wisdom upon the earth, the merchants of Meron and of Teman, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding. None of these have known the way of wisdom or remember her past. But, O Israel, how great is the house of the power? How large is the place of his possession? Great and have none end, high and unmeasurable. There were giants famous from the beginning that were so great stature and experts in war. Yeah, those are Israelites. Okay? Israelites, to whom is the adoption, the understanding, the covenants, the laws, to whom pertaineth their salvation. To who pertaineth the knowledge. The secret things belong to the Most High, and the things belong to us, man. Deuteronomy 29:29. The secret thing don't belong to the white man, the liar, the forger of lies, the devil, the trickster. The secrets don't belong to you. No matter how much you fucking lie about it, no matter how many Hollywood productions you do, no matter how many times you show us a big titty woman out there so she can lie and seduce you. Every time you see in Hollywood, it ain't never no ugly bitch. It's always some fine little white woman or some fine little black chick, that they put up there, to seduce your ass. So you watching the movie, you trying to figure shit out, but they fucking lying to you all the time. But you gotta watch it. That's why the scripture say Proverbs 7. Keep me from the strange woman that flatter her lips, man. This devil, he's a strange seducer, and he gets you by your flesh. That's why the scripture say, walk not after the flesh, man. Walk in the spirit so you fulfill not the lust of this flesh right here. Because this flesh, that's how niggas got seduced. That's how the white man seduced you. That's how he, but when you in the spirit, man, this devil can't lie to you. He can't lie to you. When you have all this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, you can't be lied to. Nobody can play with you. Nobody can play with us. Now nobody can play with us. When you don't know shit, that's when people play with you. They play with you. When you a little 16-year-old girl and you don't know nothing, nigga, you get with a 32-year-old nigga, He seduces you, pops you, and throws you out, and then you get your heart broken for the first time. That's when you understand wisdom, knowledge, after you done lived, right? Well, this devil has been lying, and we've been seduced, and our Lord has recovered his damsel. You know? But anyways, with that call, I'm like, how Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kagodash, Demar's to the apostles, great millstone, tells truth through the spirit of the Most High, and peace and salutations to the elect. No longer shall the children of Israel stay upon them that smote him, but they shall stay upon the Holy One of Israel in truth. All right, so with that, hey, shalom. Shalom.